Alright, hello. Let's talk about the new patch. A lot of changes to talk about here, a lot of new additions, so let's get into it. And as always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. So in the information age, you get new traps, you get more claymores, landmines, air defense buildings, and anti-tank guns. Honestly, nothing that interesting there. You also get 3 new mercenaries, and I'm just gonna totally ignore the ranged cavalry and the mercenary soldier because those 2 units have been basically useless since classical age. But the Type 99 tank, it's looking like that is going to be the new biggest, baddest heavy tank destroyer, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Now these next updates look a lot more interesting. We have the GCI radar. It summons a unit kind of like an ambush trap or an assault vehicle, and it will fire at incoming planes that enter the detection radius. I mean, this is the only trap that will, or only thing that will actually summon a plane on defense. That looks pretty cool, and it's probably a much needed anti-air defense addition, seeing that planes in the later ages are really quite overpowering. We'll see how this thing pans out, seeing as they haven't told us the range or the damage of the thing, but it looks cool. We all love our wonders, and the information age is bringing 4 new wonders. So we've got the Hermitage Museum, the Sydney Stadium, Taipei 101, and the BURJ. So I'm gonna give each of these wonders my preliminary ranking, and let me know if you agree or disagree with them. So in the trash tier, I've put the BURJ and Taipei 101, with the BURJ, slightly less trash than Taipei 101. Now the main effect of the BURJ is that every house that you place near this wonder reduces the upgrade time of all buildings by 1%. You get 9 houses in digital age. So with this building, you get a 9% decrease in upgrade time across the board. It's not bad, but it's not much of a game changer either unless you're just really aching to get those information age buildings before everyone else. What you could do is you could build the BURJ once you hit information age, and then once you're done building all those really long, time-intensive buildings, just change it to another wonder when you're done with it. That could be a really easy way to get those long upgrades out of the way, but I think ultimately, over time, this wonder could save you a pretty decent amount of waiting. It could save you some speed ups and crowns, but overall, I don't think it's a super effective wonder. Now the Taipei 101. I swear, in every age there's this one wonder that's just basically garbage. So for the information age, the Taipei 101 is your garbage wonder. It's basically a glorified pyramids for your oil wells. Now the once per day chest the description is really vague, so until we get an idea of what the chest actually can give you, it'll be hard to value that, but my gut is telling me that you will not want to build the Taipei 101. The Sydney Stadium. For all of us who've at one point or another felt the frustration when you're grinding for national trade goods, this might be the answer to all of our pain and misery. 6 times a day you get a national trade good chest. That's nothing to bat an eye at. The 10 times multiplier on your first law contribution could be pretty cool. If you want to be a top contributor to your alliance's parliament, you could just imagine hitting a 21 multiplier on your first contribution, right? And then it becomes 210. That's gotta feel pretty good. Probably won't happen a lot, but if you want to be a big contributor to your parliament, Sydney Stadium doesn't look too bad. And for the last wonder, we are definitely saving the best for last. This is the Hermitage Museum. Now the Hermitage really just blows it away here, considering how incredibly important the museum is in the later ages. So first, the museum resource chest will be nice every 6 hours, not complaining, but having the ability to equip an extra artifact of any type, including legendary artifacts, that is pretty nutty, and I'm not going to be surprised if all the alliances that regularly war, if all their information age members choose to go with the Hermitage. I mean, if you're warring, you kind of have to go with this wonder. It just looks way too strong, compared to all the other wonders. So this is definitely the museum to go if you are a relatively active player. And honestly, even if you're not that active, you should probably get the Hermitage too, just because the museum really pays dividends later in the game. Now let's hop into all the library techs that you're gonna see in this new age. First up, we have aerial interception, and this branch is pretty straightforward. It's just to juice up your GCI radar aircraft trap. Now chapter 2 sounds interesting, so it sounds like this plane will be flying around within the detection radius of the trap. Counter-offensive. So finally, in the information age, your machine gun tower will not be a waste of space. You know, right now, readouts, machine gun towers, they're pretty useless. They don't deal that much damage, they take forever to upgrade, and they don't get that much stronger every time you upgrade them. So it's kind of like, why would you upgrade them? So with the suppression and the whole spawning 3 machine gun units, that looks pretty cool. I like what they did with the machine gun tower with this branch, and it looks to me like machine gun towers are just going to be a bit of a pain to deal with on the attacking end now. So I am not looking forward to seeing those. Orders of the Council, this branch is all about the Parliament. If you have a digital age Parliament and you max out all your research here, you're going to get a 17% chance for a 10 times multiplier and an 11% chance for a 20 times multiplier, which is pretty darn nice. Assault Battalion, this is just the, this is your typical attack library branch. The machine gun and APC upgrades, I don't think they're enough for them to suddenly become good units. But the paratrooper and commando upgrades look pretty enticing here. Alright, now these next features are things we can all look forward to. We've got a new Parliament branch coming. So the war efforts, it's a new branch in the Alliance laws, and it contains 6 laws, and they all focus on world war. Also, we got new alliance levels perks finally for all of your alliances that are capped out at level 15. We now have things to work toward. Reducing the rally cooldown is pretty sweet, especially if you play Germans. Germans already have that reduced cooldown, so hitting alliance level 16 is just going to make Germans that much stronger. This also means that if you haven't gotten your rallying down yet, now is the time to start. Level 19 is also a pretty sweet boost to general damage in raiding and in war. Definitely looking forward to getting that. Also note here that the generals have to be rallied in order to get the bonus. So seriously, work on those rallies. And lastly, we've got the bug fixes and improvements. Nothing really that important here, though I do see that we have, quote, other minor bug fixes, text updates, and UI fixes. Now, does that mean that the Alliance donation glitch is finally solved? The one where we have to be sitting in the chat staring at our request, or we lose the troop donation? I mean, this glitch has been around for months and it's pretty irritating sometimes. So please, Big Huge Games, I really hope you fix that in this patch. But that is the end of the patch notes, and that is the end of this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all next time. Good luck out there, and have fun.